Moses Musonga. Never mind, men could get chest carcinoma before he was undiagnosed in the illness. I was in negation and wondered why such a illness, that is not man-oriented, had singled me out of millions of men in the planet, Mr. Musonga told. It all begun in a smooth chunk in his order papilla, how grew greater as period went by. Later came the papilla category and random trunk effort. Doctors stored on giver Mr. Musonga, a dad of 5, analgesic to consider thing they were uncertain on. And in spite the reality how his breasts were extraordinarily greater rather than such of largest men, Mr. Musonga never mind it was whatever to worry about on. He desired care assist while the leather on his order chest began to ulcerate. Tests on a fabric specimen affirmed how Mr. Musonga had chest carcinoma. I hadn't named how chest carcinoma affects men and thus didn't note how which was touching me was chest carcinoma, he told. Dr. Sitnam Wanzi, a advisor care cancer specialist at the AGA Han College Clinic in the Equity, Nairobi, told man chest carcinoma is not really overall. Her expertise showed how for each 100 chest carcinoma patients, 1 will be man. Accurate reason is unidentified, but hazard of receive it increases since of, it is not specific if you can do whatever to bring yours hazard, but it may assist if thou, through the entire of Africa, they wait on 170,000 cases. Dr. Mwanza told female are more than at hazard for different reasons, consisting the reality how they include more than estrogen natural rather than men. While you include an excessive of estrogen, it stimulates a forming of more than chest fabric and in how several of the cells can be anomalous and conduct to chest carcinoma, she told. Dr. Mwanzi added how both of men and female should hold an eye out for symptoms, particularly a chunk on the chest. Some symptoms involve changes in the leather on the chest and the papilla, bloody category of the papilla, and a changing in the form or amount of one or both of breasts. Carcinoma as well brings on weight losing, she added. Dr. Mwanza told the major treatments for chest carcinoma were radiation therapy, chemo, surgical and hormonal treatment. Men should inspect their breasts for lumps on a routine basis. They should be checked themselves really frequently, she added. You may as well be concerned in, Mr. Musonga told chest carcinoma treat, particularly if the illness is at an progressive phase, is very morbid. This wool on my chief was not shaved but was removed by chemical substances. I cannot go for length and fight in tiredness, sickness and vomit on a everyday base, he told. The 67-year-old had to abandon lecturing at a school following start chemo sessions how inflicted losing of breathing. As chest carcinoma is related to female, Mr. Musonga had afraid how he would person several discrimination while he said human beings on the diagnostic. Instead of creature stunned and judgmental, largest human beings are interesting and wish to aware more than on chest carcinoma in men since he's believed to be a female's illness, he told. He informed men to get the illness severely, and to search treat previous on. They should take it. They can be purified and go behind to their regular lives, he added.